The music was still playing when the fire started. Bass lines thudded through the floorboards. Bodies moved in rhythm under the red glow of pulsing lights. It was a Saturday night at Happy Land, and inside the second-floor social club, nearly 100 people packed the narrow space, dancing, drinking, shouting over the noise. No one saw the man slip through the downstairs entrance. No one noticed the gasoline until it was too late. Julio Gonzalez stood in the doorway for a moment, holding a red plastic container. He'd been thrown out earlier after fighting with his ex-girlfriend, a coat-check girl named Lydia Feliciano. Security shoved him into the street. He told the bouncer, "I'll be back." Now, he was. He poured the gas along the stairwell, lit a match, and disappeared into the night. Flames exploded up the stairs like a fuse had been lit. Within seconds, the entire entrance was a wall of fire. Smoke filled the club. The music stopped. Then the screaming began. People rushed to the back, but there were no emergency exits, no sprinklers, no fire alarms. The windows were boarded shut. The only way out was now an inferno. The lights flickered and died. In the dark, people trampled each other, choking on smoke so thick they couldn't see their own hands. Bodies fell, others piled on top of them. Within 5 minutes, it was over. Firefighters arrived to a nightmare. The flames were out quickly, but inside, they found silence, stillness. Then the bodies, stacked 5-6 deep near the door. Every inch of the club was filled with death. Some had died trying to punch through boarded windows. Others were found in bathrooms, arms wrapped around each other. Most had never made it 2 steps toward safety. 87 people died. Mothers, fathers, couples, teenagers. Most were Honduran and Dominican immigrants, working class, undocumented, invisible to the city until now. Only a handful survived. Lydia Feliciano was one. She had escaped the argument, the fire, the aftermath, but not the memory. The man who lit the match had been her partner. The police arrested Julio Gonzalez within hours. He confessed, told them he was just angry. In court, he looked down while the names of the dead were read aloud for over 30 minutes. The building had been operating illegally for years. Happy Land had no license. It had been shut down by the city just months earlier, only to reopen, business as usual. Inspectors never followed up. Complaints went unanswered. Warnings were ignored. When the fire department checked the site after the tragedy, they found dozens of violations. None had been enforced. The tragedy was the deadliest fire in New York City since the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory blaze in 1911. Yet there were no sweeping changes, no resignations, no criminal charges for the landlords. The story faded, replaced by the next headline. In the South Bronx, the families buried their dead. Funeral after funeral. Coffins so small, they looked like children's. Whole families wiped out in one night. Survivors carried the guilt like a scar they couldn't name. Some still wake from nightmares filled with smoke and shouting. A plaque stands today where Happy Land once was, wedged between shuttered stores and chain-link fences. People pass it without looking. But if you stop, you can still hear the echo of a night that should have been joy. A night turned to ash. A club that promised happiness and delivered death. Thank you for listening to Road to Ruins. Subscribe for more true stories where systems fail and people pay the price.